missed her, but she's 4'3".
Am I in frame?
And we're rolling.
So,
Right.
like John said, kick that bitch in the head.
I don't recall. I don't recall saying
Let's
that.
go, DV.
But I don't recall
Starting out
saying that.
strong
Yeah.
from the top.
But this is Zach and JP's Burnout Hijinks, where the hijinks are burnout, and I'm JP, and that's Zach. How you doing? Oh,
Hey,
shit.
nailed it.
Yeah, okay, I did it. Okay, now we're going to introduce our guests. So this is our first episode with two guests. We have our first guest here, Maya Wells. Say hello, Maya.
Hey,
Say
sorry,
hello.
I feel like I talked too soon. My name's Maya.
Hello, Maya. Say hello.
Thank
You're making
you.
Okay, and then we have our second guest, Jordan Cornish.
Hey, what's going on?
Say hello, Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, how y'all doing? Thanks for coming out. I'm glad you guys
Thanks for
came out.
having
Jordan, you drove in from Wilmington. Is that true? You guys all came in from, what are y'all doing out there? What are y'all doing? Hanging out? What are y'all doing?
We did this show called the After Brunch Show.
The After
Oh,
Brunch
yeah.
Show. Oh, yeah,
Good
with Louis T.
Shout out Louis T.
Shout out Louis T.
Yeah. Me and John were on there for Father's Day with Willis Madden. Shout out to Willis.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about Willis, but whatever. But dude, how are you guys doing? Thank you guys for coming out. Like, I'm sorry, I'm a horrible host. I was like, hold on, I've got to talk to two people all of a sudden. Maya, how are you doing? Are you doing like?
I am good. It was fun. Everyone, so I did not go up.
Okay.
I just hung out and I watched the show, so I can say honestly, because I was not a comic on the show.
Yep.
Everyone fucking killed. It was a solid lineup. Louis T
Fuck
produced
yeah.
a great show.
He did a good job on ours.
It
too.
was really good. It was really, really
Oh, yeah, I do. I
good.
love
And
Louis.
it was like cool to watch. And Jordan did great. It
Hell
was
yeah.
very cool to watch everybody fucking
Hell yeah.
kill
Hell yeah.
and get to be an audience member. It was very cool.
Fuck yeah.
Did you heckle?
No,
Oh, come on.
no.
Should've.
Jordan, did
I
you?
just
As soon as
laughed
Jordan went up there, she
honestly.
was like,
The whole show. The whole show.
Jordan, we need you to confirm.
I
So-
will.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I've had 3 Red Bulls so far.
You're fucking
What the
wired.
fuck?
Yeah,
You were
and
the
I'm,
calm.
I'm halfway towards matching your energy.
You were okay because you were the calmest person I've ever seen on 3 Red Bulls. I'm only on 1. Like I did have. Does Celsius count as Red Bull?
It does.
Fuck me. Okay, so I did have a
Oh, so
Red
you're
Bull and a
screwed.
Celsius.
Yeah, I tell
And-
everybody, the only thing that John's on, like, he's not on any drugs. He's just on the spectrum, so he's like this all the time.
I would
no.
like to be that far on.
I did start I did I fucked up. I did have a second energy drink today.
Oh,
so that
shit.
was,
Dude,
like,
you're probably
yeah.
going to explode.
Yeah, and then you had one at the show. The
How many?
To
What?
you know the
How
what?
many?
How many? What?
What?
What? Yeah.
What?
What? Okay.
What? I'm sober. I'm sober.
Yeah.
I'm sober. I'm as sober as
I
my
was-
tits are real.
I was talking about your Red Bull. Okay.
Oh,
You've got a Red Bull in hand. We were
yeah,
discussing
yeah,
Red
yeah.
okay.
No, I've drank a lot of caffeine today, but other than that, I'm fucking sober.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only those 6 mixed drinks.
Yeah. No. Fun fact.
bartenders love me though. So here's
course
the thing.
they do.
Even the bartender today, she was like, "Oh, I was hoping you went up. You were so funny." And I'm like, "Bitch, you just want a tip. That's I tip." But bartenders and incels, they love me. It's
So-
all.
Maya, how long have you been doing comedy? And 2-part question: how long have people been telling you that you should be doing comedy?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so people have been telling me I should do comedy since I was like probably 19.
Okay.
So I ended up homeless at 19. From that point, people
shit.
were like, "Bitch, you're pretty funny. Even under the circuit, you should do comedy." But I started about a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how
Shit.
funny you have to be to, like, not have a place to live, and people are like, you should really pursue stand. I know you don't have a house,
Yeah.
but what you need to
Yeah.
do is get on a stage right
Yeah.
now.
No, it's fun when you master because homeless, you get all the demographics of people, right?
Yeah.
Like I so badly want to do a show in a homeless shelter
Well,
and
yeah,
find
yeah.
out which comics are actually funny. You know, because that's a telling sign.
That's
a
true.
cross demographic, mental illness, everything.
No, because like I mean, it's like going to a room of people who aren't expecting to do comedy. Like
Right.
it's like you go to a room where it's like, oh, we're here for poetry, and they're all like, oh, make them laugh. I did
Well,
that last
That's
time.
why
also,
I
if
do
you
those
can,
shows.
You know.
if you can get folks who are in the depths of despair,
Yeah.
like who are every day like, am
Oh,
I
yeah.
going to kill myself today or am I going to keep going? Do I get Subway or Soup Kitchen? How do
Yeah.
I feel? Like, if you can get that demographic of people, you're pretty fucking funny.
That's
That's
yeah,
true.
I
I
can
feel
see that.
like.
Yeah,
So
I
that-
feel like it's true.
That is where I do like. That's why I usually do go like downtown Fayetteville and run a lot of my shit down there. Like
Yeah.
it gets a good like it gets
Yeah,
no
shout
laugh.
out to
That's a
fucking-
good
They're like
show.
he's
That's
silly
a
but
good
not funny.
idea.
Yeah, that's
That's a good idea.
'Cause they're
though,
just
to
standing
go
there.
Cater to like random and musicians, street fucking musicians do it all the time.
Giving them money doesn't make them laugh more either. Like that, they're just, like they're just like it's like here's $1, just like still just like I don't get it.
But you've only been doing comedy for a year.
I never seen Family Guy. It's like, God damn it. Why did I do the Brian Griffin voice? Stewie. You know,
You've only been doing comedy for a year now?
Yeah, about it. July. Wait, it's June. July.
No, the truth, please.
July 3rd will be a year.
That was a good joke.
Because I swear, I saw
So
you
you're coming
at,
up on your year.
What the
Nice.
fuck was it? Antoine's mic, the Rec Room, out in Southern Pines.
Less than a year ago.
Really?
Yep.
God damn, it feels
Yep.
like so much
Jordan.
longer ago.
I know it does.
Same
It
question
does.
for you. How long have you been doing comedy? And how long have people told you? Because he's being very subdued. Because Jordan, like, usually, I don't know, like, you might do that I think, but it's that weed. I don't know. The burnout hijinks.
weed.
Just the weed.
God damn it, he's literally not. There's usually this chill, but like usually, like, because you're a very outgoing dude usually.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm
very
just like could see you being hit with you should also do comedy. So how long have you done comedy? How long were people telling you should do comedy?
So I've been doing it. I'm 28. I started when I was 20,
Oh shit.
but I didn't do any throughout all of COVID.
Okay.
So that takes off like
So
2 or
about
3
4
So you
years.
started
Yeah.
8 years. So you gave it dipped your foot in 8 years ago. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
pretty
Damn.
much. But
All right.
I don't count a lot of that because I just wasn't on
Yeah.
stage or anything.
Yeah. And do you do any of the show that you did? At all? Any of that shit at all?
It's only that stuff. I haven't written any.
I have written
Oh, yeah.
nothing new at all.
Dude,
Oh,
John's
shit.
been doing comedy for almost 3 years now, and still to this day,
Yeah.
nobody thinks he's funny.
That's
So
true.
that's really
Yeah.
good.
No, it's so funny because there's some truth to that. I used to that Gandalf joke. I've probably been doing. I've got a joke where I do a Gandalf voice, and I've been
I
doing
fucking
it
love it.
since I started doing comedy. And because it's like I've got to find a way to say "you shall not pass" and yell it at an audience, and that was but that
Maybe
was.
that's your secret. Maybe you just really need to yell at the audience.
I like yelling at the
because
audience.
your Macho Man is fucking excellent too.
Oh yeah.
I do think some styles of comedy are tougher to figure out
Yeah.
than others. I think
for
certain
sure.
one of my favorite comics in the local Raleigh scene, he said to me early on, he was like, "Look, you're gonna have more trouble rolling out homeless prostitution jokes than your dating jokes, and it's
Yeah.
gonna take longer to cultivate. Maybe the payoff is better,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be, you know what I mean? And I feel that way about your comedy. Like
Yeah.
it's."
She's saying you're a homeless prostitute.
Shit, hell yeah. Do I give off
was
homeless
really polite,
prostitute
though.
energy?
Yeah, I'm saying
That's the
start
energy.
OnlyFans
That's the
and give it
energy
a
I'm
shot,
going
Bo.
for.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
put
Speaking
pictures of my
which,
penis on the internet
Zach
for
and
free.
JP's
Yeah.
OnlyFans account.
Zach and JP's burnout wiener. So, okay. So this is one of the things you gave me. We could talk about. How did homelessness? You just casually are throwing it out there, and you do it.
I
So,
always talk about it.
can we do you do bits about do you have anything about how that started? How?
Yeah.
How?
Well-
How does one become homeless at 19 years old?
Yeah. So
Do you want to go into it?
Yeah.
It's
I'll
okay.
go into it.
She was really cool when she
I
lived
was
with her mom.
so fucking cool in high school. I was so cool. I
don't even
scared
need a
my
house.
whole family. No, but yeah, I do. I've started to roll it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've found that I like to riff a lot of new material, and Flying Saucer and Raleigh's a really good mic for
Yeah.
that. So it's like I roll out
go
new
out there.
material there slowly.
Who runs that one?
Colin Brown.
Shout out Colin.
Yeah, Colin Brown's great.
I
And
haven't seen
it's
him in
such a
a
good
while
mic.
now.
It's that mic has meant so much to me because it forces me to write new material every
Yeah.
week. Because it's like all the comics will judge you if you don't. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of the stigmas of comedy.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a new material mic. So I've started rolling it out there. But basically, when I was 19, I had a tumultuous, I was a little emo goth kid and I was smoking weed.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe it?
So you're right up Machine Gun Kelly's alley.
I was a Hot Topic kid. I wore a dog collar around my neck. But then my family was like, "Whoa, we're Jewish and you smoke a lot of weed and drink a lot. Why don't we just bypass rehab and cut to the point and send you to a homeless shelter? Let's
What the
gentrify the
fuck?
homeless shelter."
Oh my god.
And that's where I
Honestly.
got sent when I was 19, and they would just drop me off, and that's how I ended up homeless for a few years. Halfway houses, different jobs, corporate America, blah, blah, blah.
Interesting.
That homeless shelter was like, thank God, dude, we finally have a Jew in here.
Oh, they hate me.
So
They
George,
hate me. Because I keep doing things like I go back and I try to advocate for the homeless people.
They're like, we
And
no
I'm
thank
like-
you, Maya.
Yeah, they hate me. I'm such a thorn in their side. I'm like, why don't we stop hiring people who sleep with the homeless folk
Whoa,
who live
whoa,
here.
whoa! Don't fucking take away benefits. Now.
I know. But don't take away their job benefits.
God damn, dude! I
I
thought we
know,
were on the
I'm
same
like-
team for a minute.
I'm such a thorn in their side. Like, it's bad.
Damn, dude. God
yeah,
damn,
it's
dude.
wild.
So, Jordan, how nice was your house at 19? I'm just, okay. No, I'm sorry. I didn't. Okay, so I was like, you were like, Jordan's coming with me. You know, can he sit and watch? And I was like, well, I wanted Jordan to be on the show anyways, and I didn't
he's
think
on the
about
list.
the dynamics of splitting the show between two people. So I do apologize to both of you guys. But
You'll just have to bring us
we'll
back
figure this out.
again.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, for sure. Like we've got we're on our next year run through.
We're on 6 months.
We're on
baby.
6 months. Yeah, this is actually our 6 month fucking our doohickey.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's the
Hell
fucking
yeah.
4th of July. It's
I am
happening
the
this year. you
longest
guys.
person to deal with JP shit besides his
Yeah.
wife. Shout out
Yeah,
to JP's
shout out to
wife.
my wife. Oh, and Ryan Minton. Shout out to Ryan Minton. That motherfucker. Shout out to Ryan Minton. But dude, yeah. So guys, fucking shit.
Nailed
So
it.
how the fuck are you guys excited for 4th of July? I'm sorry, I had a thing and I was like, I gotta say it. You guys excited for 4th of July? Y'all like ready for America?
Yeah, I'm a patriot.
America's birthday,
Dude,
Jordan.
I fucking love it, man. You just
All
start
right,
shooting
Jordan,
your
you don't
guns.
seem excited about America's goddamn birthday. Look, I wore a shirt with fireworks, flags, and stars and cats.
Cats.
You know, the most important things. Like America and pussy, the two things that go together. Am I right, everyone? Shout out to
Yeah,
America.
dude, you gotta wear shirts you believe in. You got the cats
That's
with the
the American
fireworks.
way.
I got the tie dye with the mushrooms.
Mushrooms, yeah. She's
Maya's
got the
wearing
lot
a lot
lizard.
lizard
Yeah, that's
shirt.
right. Yeah, is that custom? That's a custom made
Yes,
doohickey.
I
Okay.
had it customized. On the back it says retired.
Okay.
I've never worn it before. I was like, I'll probably never wear it again.
Dude, I would be rocking that shit every day.
Dude, but do you want to be a woman wearing a lot lizard t-shirt?
With your fucking
I
mouth,
would-
yeah, I wouldn't give a shit.
I would avoid lots. I think
That's
I would
true.
avoid lots at all, especially big lots. I would never go into a big lots with a lot lizard shirt on, just because then if I went in, I would just be like tempted to sit on the side of the building, like.
What?
I
Sorry.
could see like a
Bit
fucking
lot chameleon. That was a lizard joke,
450-pound
sorry.
dude trucker just being like, "Hey, baby," to you, and you just ripping him apart. I don't
Yeah,
really
that's
see
true.
what the issue
That's
is.
true. But honestly, that's probably my type. I'd probably be like, finally, my dream man.
you just say I
Let's
was
settle
hot?
down and marry. You and me. I would probably be smitten.
We're gonna go across the country and we're gonna do. We're like, it's just like we're
You
gonna
got
do
a house or a
methamphetamines.
trailer?
Yeah, like here's the thing. I go to a corporate.
My
tech
house is on the
job.
back of this thing. You know, it's like.
I go to a corporate tech job every day, but my taste in men has not changed.
Oh,
You know
shit.
what I mean? Like I'm still very much like there's a southern little lot lizard inside of me just slithering her way, like
Hey.
snail trailing
Oh,
through
okay.
life.
So Slytherin. I was gonna ask
A
your Harry Potter
retired
house.
Little lot lizard.
Retired, you know.
So you're a Slytherin. If you're a Harry Potter house, is Jordan? What's your
Shout
Harry?
out to Joe.
Hufflepuff. Okay,
Hell
same
yeah, I
actually.
don't give
Fuck
a
yeah, fuck yeah,
Hufflepuff.
dude. Goddamn Hufflepuff's all right. We know who the snakes are. Lot lizard. No.
What do you think the drugs are corresponding to each house? Like
Weed 100% for Hufflepuff, dude.
Yeah,
They're
that's-
right next
Gryffindor
to
does
the
cocaine.
Hufflepuff.
Gryffindor 100% does cocaine.
because
For
they are
that.
old money.
Yeah, Gryffindor's like
Gryffindor is
they're
old
they're just like
money.
we do. And Slytherin probably also does cocaine,
See,
but
and
No,
Ravenclaw.
I feel like it has to be different. Like maybe Slytherin's
heroin.
like, ooh, ecstasy. I
No,
feel like
hey.
Slytherin goes hard on some ecstasy.
Okay, I think we reverse Gryffindor and
Slytherin.
reverse Gryffindor. Yeah, Gryffindor would be ecstasy. Slytherin would be cocaine because
You know
the
what,
Slytherin is the
Slytherin-
old money.
And
Yeah,
Ravenclaw
you're right.
are the smart people.
Yeah.
So that's Adderall.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that.
Yes, those are the bookies. Those are the
100%.
nerds.
100%. You
Yes.
guys want to rail a line and study for 12 hours?
Yeah, that.
and Dumbledore's
that
just
is-
in his office doing everything. Like he's just
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
when you're a wizard, you can do it all, Harry.
Because I feel like every
Face in the
yeah. Because like every
Motorboat
high
drugs.
school district in a hometown also has
Yeah.
like different types
Yeah.
of drugs per school.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like Raleigh has that. Like my high school
Mm-hmm.
was hallucinogens. Enloe in downtown Raleigh was cocaine.
I feel like I
Hey,
probably
Mom.
would have gone
like
to
we
the.
had all that.
Can you tell them about wah 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 wah?
Oh yeah, we used to do Duster too.
Oh
Oh,
no,
yeah,
Did
dude.
y'all ever do Duster or
Galaxy gas.
Rush?
no,
Same
Rush
shit.
the.
I smoke
anal-
weed.
Do you know
Okay.
what Rush is?
no. I know what Russians
Jamal,
are.
You're gonna fall in love.
I'm not.
gonna
I
tell
don't
you-
do drugs.
Okay, I'm
got
gonna
lung
tell you about Rush.
problems.
So it's an anal stimulant,
Okay, okay.
and it's an
Tell
incense.
me more.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you more right now. It's an incense. You open it up
Take
and
notes.
you let it out. It's for gay men. You open it up, You let
ahead,
it
write
loose
it down,
in the
baby.
room, and then the gay man's butthole loosens, or whoever's taking it, right? But what me and my friends did in high school was we opened it up, and then we put it up to our noses, and our brains went dubstep, wah, 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 wah,
Oh,
wah.
that's awesome.
And like we used to, and Duster's the same way, but there was this episode of Intervention, and we used to like watch. I'm walking
know
on
it is.
sunshine, but it's more like when you're on it, when you're on Duster, it's more like I'm walking on
Yeah,
sunshine.
dude, everything just gets dragged out. Time slows down. Oh, yeah.
It's, Rush
This
is
is-
like dubstep. Anyway,
This is going to be the
wild.
first episode my wife watches, and she's going to take note on that part. That's going to be the part she searches to, and she's going to be like,
John, what is this?
let's try this. Like, no, she's going to be like, we're going to try this.
No, it's
Finally,
not my
raw,
thing,
you
though.
know.
It's for Rush is for everybody. I think. I don't think it's just for gay men. I mean, in high
So,
school, my
all right.
closed mind.
I'm gonna
said it was
I'm
for
gonna
gay
spoil
men.
some things on the podcast. A lot of my homosexuality is an act, so it is for the bit. I don't like things in my butt, and it's
What is
sorry to our gay
Spoiler alert.
audience and my gay lovers, but
He's
it's
lying.
all. That's why I've been.
I'm walking off set.
That's why I've been a top. I'm sorry. Look at me. I've got a twink body, but I'm a
Getting
top.
Out of here.
I'm a top twink. It's okay. Like it's fine.
I feel
All right.
tricked. I feel
You
more
recovered
tricked
slightly.
than I've ever tricked.
Say what?
You recovered slightly. But
Yeah. What?
still
What?
it's
That being a top twink? Yeah. No. It's cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Top twink.
No. My wife's always been like, I'm going to put shit in your butt. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not going to. We're not doing this. This is not a game we're playing. Like,
So
the
what's it
pegging
been
is a
like?
joke. It's a joke. That's what comedy is, folks. It's lies and fabrications for the art of the bit. That's what bits. So, hey! Oh, God.
I really
okay,
don't believe
I get
John
passionate
hasn't
about
been
my
pegged.
gayness.
But anyway.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
I like being passionate about how not gay I am. I am so straight.
not
I only
gay.
kiss dudes.
It's
No.
not. It's not Pride Awareness Month. It's Heterosexual Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Tom Paul just
No.
rewrote history.
Oh.
No, it's heterosexual the rest of the year. Like that's it's cool. I'm
It's still June to me.
yeah, dude. I did forget. I forgot. Shit.
I still
I should
don't-
have saved
at
my
the end
coming
of
out on
that-
gay. I should have saved my gay coming out, my not coming out for the.
Well, at the end of that
You got it.
monologue, I still don't know what your sexual identity is. I still don't know how you
Whatever's
identify. Or
whatever's
who
funniest
you...
for the bit
So
at
it's
the
been
time.
6 months that I've been dealing with this, right?
Yeah.
His poor wife, though. Shout out to you.
Oh,
Shout out to
I
my
say it all the
wife.
time, dude. They're closer
Love
to
my
married
wife.
to 2 decades than they are 1. And the
Yeah.
fact that she hasn't murdered him yet, all the credit in the world.
Amazing. She's a long-suffering lady, but
She's a
I like
great
her. I
woman.
want to meet her. I always get along with comics, wives, and girlfriends more. Y'all need to
Yeah,
start
you would-
introducing
I'm
me.
I
not going to
refuse
lie.
to let you meet my wife.
Why?
I don't need you two being friends.
Yeah, no,
I don't
We're
need
gonna
that.
be friends.
My wife is crazy,
Can you
and she does
imagine-
not need that.
I
kind
can
of
imagine
energy.
my wife coming the way she is right now. Okay, pause. I can imagine my wife arriving the way she is right now. I know she's had about 2-3 shots. And then talking to you,
Yes.
and then y'all would immediately hit it off, and it would be the most annoying fucking thing I've ever
Can
fucking
we start a
100%.
WAG
No.
spinoff? Can we start a WAG spinoff where
No.
I talk to wives and girlfriends? Because I'm friends with a lot of
You
wives
can
and
talk to Greg
girlfriends.
about that on your
I'm
own time
going
about getting
to.
a producer.
I will come
All
to
right.
Fayetteville.
That could be your podcast.
The Muse. It could be called The Muse.
Me and
Jordan,
my wife are going to be
how
doing
long have
one,
you been
and
married to
Zach
your
and Amy
wife?
make the podcast.
10 years
I'm
from now.
Jordan's wife.
years.
I'm his platonic wife. We've never slept together, but I'm basically like we're best friends. I'm his platonic. I'm talking.
You guys
too
always
much.
I
travel.
believe
No,
it.
yeah, you guys
I
always
believe it
travel.
'cause
You guys.
as soon as you started
slept in
talking,
the same
he
car?
stopped.
That's because I'm his wife.
I've done that with Ryan. I've slept in the same car with him, and that was weird.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, you said I could. He was okay.
Oh yeah. I was like, John.
We were
you
riding
pass
back
out,
from,
bro.
yeah, and then he put like the taste of penis was weird, but like
No, we were driving
Still a
back
top
from
20.
where the hell were we? What Mike was?
we were
Apex.
we were driving back from
We're driving
Hunter's
back
Mike.
from Apex, and John was like, "Man, I'm tired." I'm like, "Dude, you're in the back seat. Just
No,
fucking fall
no,
asleep."
him and Ryan were talking.
Whoa,
you know,
whoa, whoa!
And then
You're using me and Ryan pretty loosely there.
yeah, Ryan was talking. Ryan was telling everybody how funny he was. Shout out to Ryan Minton. And then he was like, and everybody laughed. And then I love you, bud. But
Ryan.
he's gonna see this. I know he is. But
Yeah.
because Zach's gonna clip it, and
Hey, we're gonna tag Ryan.
but then like I think I just piped in from the back like from Predator, and they were like, "Oh fuck, I didn't know you were still alive back there." Like
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
they
that's
thought I
right.
was dead. And then he was like, "You can go to sleep," and I was like, "Say no
Yeah,
more."
dude, you were in the back seat.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was
Less
an
than 10 minutes,
immediate
John's
fall
like,
asleep.
out.
Can
But-
I just say, shout out
No.
to Ryan Minton in regards
Shout out to Ryan
it.
Minton.
He
First
I
guest
do
to say it, I
feel
think.
Like
One of our first guests.
Ryan gives people so much encouragement when they start to keep
He
going.
sure does.
He was that for me. Like,
He
he
was-
gave me
yeah.
so much encouragement.
He's the
to
reason
keep
I started
going.
comedy.
He's so
I met
good
him
for
on
the
a
comedy scene and so
So-
bad for the comedy
Yeah.
scene.
He's so bad
Because
for his own
he's
reputation.
gonna walk about 4 people
Yeah.
in the crowd.
But no,
God knows, I would not have.
But-
I would have not gone forward if Ryan. I would. That
A lot
first
of
night
people are
I
like
went
that.
up, he gave me so much belief in myself to keep going.
yeah, no, he's
To do it.
like I
There you
met
go, Ryan. Somebody
through
said something
a
nice to you.
Twin
You're
Peaks
welcome.
Facebook group.
Remember that, motherfucker.
Shout out to Ryan Minton. But yeah, I met him through a Twin Peaks Facebook group, and then he was like, "You should do a comedy." And then a few months, I started
I
doing
did
yeah.
not know that origin
Yeah.
story. That's
Yeah,
so
he's the one.
cool.
He's the reason I started doing comedy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Off of a fucking group chat.
Yeah.
Little
Well,
incels, I love it.
Yeah,
That
no,
makes
we
me
were
so
talking about
happy.
cool. Shut up. We were talking about it wasn't incels. There were trans in there. You know, there was trans and LGBTs and Qs. You know, they were all in that group.
The
I actually think
LGBTQ
anyone- I don't-
MS-13.
Call me a homo.
I'm
God
not
damn
a
it.
believer that involuntary celibate is restricted to men. I'm not. I don't believe that.
I think
anyone
sometimes
can
it's
be
wife enforced.
involuntarily celibate.
Yeah, but
Sometimes it's the circumstances of your life.
it is so
Yeah,
much
sometimes your
easier
wife
for a
enforces it.
female to go out and
Shout
get
out to my
laid
wife.
than it is for a guy to go out and get laid. So
I will say I was once 350 pounds, and that was not always true for me.
Fucking.
Right, but you were still getting laid even
Holy
then.
shit.
That's true, and I was kind of selective.
I'm so
You were
glad
selling.
you
I
are.
was
well.
kind of selective.
You are so great at segueing into your own topics.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh
No, I was sitting here.
No, I'm so selfish.
No, that was perfect because I was sitting here being like, you know, because at somewhere like 5 minutes ago I had said like something about a long journey or something, and I was like, speaking of a long journey, but you just naturally went into. I'm a horrible.
Because I'm selfish.
Zach, the only reason Zach has me as a co-host is because he knows I'm horrible, and he'll watch me do shit like this where I just sit here and talk, and then until I'll just wait for somebody to tell me to shut
I
the
feel
fuck
like
up.
it's been
I
pretty
refuse
balanced.
to
Maybe you
tell
just
him to
need
shut up.
like
Yeah, he does.
poor Jordan, where I'm like yapping, and
I
he's
am all
just being
for it.
quiet like my husband.
This is the
like,
quiet
this
couch,
is my
and this is the
platonic
annoying.
life partner.
yeah, that's right. This is where the men sit. This is where the women sit.
This is, yeah.
us.
Shout out to the women. Shout out to putting me
Represent.
on the divine feminine. Whatever. I might have a penis. You don't know.
It's 2025, bro.
That's a wiener. You know,
Some women have
I
beards
identify as a married woman. You know, it's fun. He identifies as a housewife. It's okay.
do.
Yeah, we
I-
can both. You can put
I
Zach and
support
JP on your lady show, and it would not be breaking any rules.
It's
I mean, we will
stay-at-home
walk-
mom. That's
yeah.
what I am. I'm not
Yeah.
a housewife.
Yeah,
I
I
respect
identify as
it.
a house. No, Tyler Watts is a
Do
housewife.
you
Yeah.
do you stay at home with your kids? Do
Yeah,
you take
you
care
know,
of
I'm
them? Hell
straight up a
yeah.
stay-at-home mom.
Hell yeah, your wife's the one who works.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a
Dude,
vagina.
the economy's
for you.
terrible right now. I make that bitch work 2 jobs.
Yeah, and I bet you're a great dad. I bet you fucking do the job. Like I bet
Oh,
you
dude.
take care of them kids.
I run around with the kids all goddamn day, whatever
I
they want
love
to do.
that.
It's
Hell
just,
yeah.
It's so easy. It's the easiest job. I don't understand what these women are bitching about.
Just remember how I was like, remember how naturally she
How-
segued into the next topic, and then we just completely started.
Yeah,
No,
Well,
it's
okay,
okay.
it's
I want to know
Well,
how
yeah,
old
now she's-
Zach's kids are. I've never had this conversation.
My oldest turns 11 next month, and my
We're editing
youngest
all this.
just turned 3.
Which one is which gender?
Both boys, thank God.
Oh
Thank
God, that
God.
11-year-old would be such a pain in the ass if it was a girl, dude.
Dude, it's an
Yeah, I got
11-year-old.
2
He's
boys,
already
too.
a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
I know, but girls are a special kind of pain. I pray to be. There's a part of me that wants to dress up a little girl just like me.
My wife wants a girl, and I'm like, dude, no,
Oh,
fuck
so
that.
you're gonna have another.
We're thinking about adopting.
Oh,
Yeah, I want a little Asian kid so I can finally have somebody to not be a disappointment to the family.
Dad, I have a little Asian brother, and he's my pride and joy.
Oh, never mind. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wasn't offering him to you. I was saying get your own.
How
Like,
much?
I'm not
How
going to
much?
give you my
Dude,
brother.
5,400.
How much?
I'll take
He's
it.
a boy. We only give away girls.
Yeah, don't you know anything about Asian culture?
Yeah, it's like no, I want to keep this one. This one's fine. It's
My
like-
family is going to be like, girl, bye.
Oh, they ain't gonna watch it. Nobody watches this.
yeah, it's fine. Our 20 subscribers, we've checked
Hey,
our retention
33.
rate. We do better with clips. So we'll make sure not to put any of the incriminating shit into the clips.
No,
It'll all just be
okay.
about how fucking stupid I am, probably, because that's what Zach loves to do, and then like some cool shit about y'all
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how Zach say the thing.
Oh yeah. Why I have John is because I like to tell everybody or ask them, how long have you hated John Paul?
Oh shit! Oh, he says the wrong thing. All right.
How
That's a
long?
serious question. How
They
long?
need
How long have
you
you hated
to-
me?
I'm not gonna play that game. I've always loved John Paul.
Oh, this isn't a game. You can be honest.
No, I've always
Like,
loved
I
John
met
Paul.
John about 3 years ago, so we're going on 3 years.
I love John Paul.
It's all about the game.
I love 2 of his personalities.
Ooh, specifics.
I like that answer. Yeah, which
Which
ones?
ones?
Yeah.
Both John and I
One,
perked up.
The upper one.
Yeah.
I love that one. And I like the contemplative, just kind of chill
This
one.
whatever
I
this
like
one
both
is
of those.
not doing it for
No,
anybody.
I like Macho Man Randall Salvation.
Oh yeah, Macho Man of God.
And
yeah.
I'm honestly, the German doctor is growing on me.
yeah. I got to do him more because he's fun.
You did a Queen joke at Slim's one time.
Mhm.
Do you remember?
No.
It was a Queen somebody to love joke.
Oh yeah.
It was very funny.
Yes.
Probably
oh
just
yeah.
a riff bit.
Yeah, no, it was. I haven't done that joke. Oh, thank you for reminding me of that joke because it was. I haven't done it in forever. I can say it. It was. Freddie Mercury should have been more straightforward with his phrasing because he was a gay man in the '80s. Like if he just said what he wanted up front, he would have been fine. It's like, can anybody find me a big penis to suck? And that's the bit. Thank you. Yeah. Shout out to that bit. All right.
Shout out to
Sorry,
Freddie
I have not
Mercury.
done that bit. Yeah,
In
shout out
case
to.
he watches this.
Yeah, I haven't done.
When I was a prostitute, it was actually the exact opposite. It
Fuck!
was,
Stop! All right.
It was, can
Damn it.
someone find me a tiny
All right.
This is
All right.
like fucking having
Maya,
2 Johns on
Maya,
this podcast.
Maya, are we doing?
Everybody
Maya?
just jumps from one
I'm
thing to the
sorry.
next.
All right. So
You
Maya,
can't just blow past that.
so we're gonna
Did
do,
I fuck up?
No,
we're gonna
you
talk
did.
about sex work. Go ahead. So
Back to sex work.
So I guess that's what we're gonna stay on one of the topics. She brought it up.
Okay, go ahead.
You naturally, once again, segued into the topic. You said homelessness, health and weight loss, and sex work, and then I also wrote down.
We
Raleigh
already
Faye.
skipped way
Yeah,
over the weight loss.
yeah.
part,
We're gonna
too.
go back to that,
Or
but
Quentin Tarantino. This
so
shit.
was the sex work attached to the homelessness?
Yes.
Yes.
It was only while
Okay.
homeless.
Okay.
Only homeless, only in porta potties.
Everyone, so when I
Time
bring it
out.
up,
So glad you got to talk for a minute and a half before.
See, that's the hard hitting shit we want on the podcast.
It's
the
porta
only
potties and parking decks. Like,
Greg's face.
I do my material in shows, and I feel like everyone assumes that it's like this. Your face right now, y'all producer's face right now.
Greg's face.
Oh, no! Sergeant Major's coming out.
I wish I could have a picture of this image right now. He is like.
Greg, take a selfie. Oh
He
God.
looks more disappointed than my father. He looks more disappointed.
No,
Post
he's
that
all
as a
for it. He
clip.
just wants to make sure that you're okay.
All right.
I just know what porta potties are like in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, 180
Yeah,
degrees.
it's rough. It's rough.
But yeah, back to that. Porta potties? What the hell?
Yeah.
is
Also,
wrong?
I also want to know.
Construction workers and parking decks.
Okay.
Parking decks I get.
Parking decks, homeless spot is definitely the parking deck because there's a lot in Raleigh. But yeah, everyone always thinks like they hear my material. Like me and Jordan have heard several men after shows who have tried to kind of like solicit it or talk about soliciting me.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I promise you, I am not the expert you think I am.
Yeah.
Like, there is only so much you can do with 10 minutes in a porta
What's that?
potty.
No,
Was that Jordan?
exactly. Room's limited, man.
Yeah, like it's not. I'm not that experienced. I was
What was it?
19
What
Was
that?
this before or
Did that
after
say
the
something?
weight loss?
before.
And you were doing that in a porta potty?
Well, I gained after I got unhomeless. I gained a lot of weight.
Fucking jumping all
Right.
over the goddamn.
So I was always chunky. I was always chunky.
Yeah.
I was always a big girl, but I gained significant weight once I got rehomed as an indoor cat.
Rio.
Did you get fixed too?
So like I was,
Wait.
just, and then COVID happened, and I
Yep.
blew up to 350. Yeah.
Sorry,
Hey.
that was a very funny analogy.
So one time we did a show, and Maya has a joke where one of the punchlines is like when he's about to come inside of you, right?
Yeah.
And when she said
Good
that
punchline.
part, a guy in the back went, "Yeah, this is so fucking hot," and he was right next to his wife.
I didn't think
Oh,
hot. I was
shit.
thinking.
no, it's bad.
I was
It's-
thinking
He was right
relatable.
next to his wife when he said that.
Yeah.
It was wild, and it kind of threw you off a little bit,
It
right?
did. No, that messed up. I wasn't as experienced. I was earlier, and it really messed up the whole set because I was not prepared
Yeah.
for any. I was not prepared for a married man to go, ooh,
Anybody.
awooga wooga. Like, I was not ready.
Yeah, I don't
Is
think
that how you say
like
it? Awooga wooga?
I don't think horny
know.
is like ever
It
the.
is now.
Yeah, I don't think horny is ever the reaction I want from an audience, like from a stand up. Like I don't think does a stand up ever want horny? Like I don't know. Me, I never want horny from an audience. Like if I get it from like weird old men, it happens. But like it like that's never a
Blame 'em,
reaction I
look at
want.
you.
Well, it's tough.
But also,
It's
I'm not a
like-
woman comic, so how is that like to like? So I guess that's
Well, I think
one of the-
it goes back to kind of what we referenced earlier in the set. It's like the things that I'm tackling, it's gonna be longer to figure out how do I get people to not like, because to me, when I say the sex work is real work, and the women who say that have never sucked dick with, so basically the joke is, I say, does anyone here believe sex work is real work? And they go,
Yeah.
And Zach and I say no, and then
No,
and
no.
I go, the women who cheer loudest for that have never sucked dick with a snotty nose for money. And
like
to
that
me,
joke.
that's
That's funny.
commentary on like
Yeah.
we're glamorizing this lifestyle, but
Yeah.
really the majority don't have it. OnlyFans, the majority don't have it. So to me, it's a much bigger statement. But how do I get like an audience member not to sexualize me so that they see that statement coming from a once lot lizard?
Yeah, retired.
Maybe
lot
not wear the T-shirt that
Zach
says
has
lot.
that
I
same
love it.
problem.
No, I really don't give a shit. I always say, well, however you can make your money, whatever.
Yeah.
I really don't give
Hell
a fuck.
yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
think if I was a hot chick, I wouldn't be on OnlyFans right now?
Right.
This podcast would have so many more viewers.
See, the only reason I take my shirt off is I know my body is objectively funny. Like, it's gross. Like it's
is
not.
funny.
It's not. It's not
Yeah, like,
hot.
disproportionate.
Like it's like I have like a weird torso. Like it's
Yeah.
fine. So I'm like ha, here you look at it. You know,
You
like
take some of the best promo shots
yeah,
though,
I do.
when you do your
I-
lawn
like,
work.
like it's like
Every single one of his promo shots of
that fake
anything he's gonna
confidence.
fucking has upcoming shows, it's always him doing yard work. He's got like the
Yeah.
shirt unbuttoned.
I forgot to do
socks
any
pulled
today.
up
I
to
did
the
my lawn
knee.
this morning. No, today I did my lawn and I was just pissed off because my wife took the kids out to teach them how to do the lawn, and I don't do the yard work. Is my shit. That's my.
Oh,
that's
Did
my.
you get territorial on it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
they fucked it up last night, so I just had to
Ooh.
go out this morning at 8:00 and be like, God damn it, the line's right.
This is why I do it. You hold the flashlight.
They were all sleeping while I was yelling in my yard this
that
morning.
makes
It was
sense.
fun. But
How old are your kids? How old are your boys?
I
I forget.
14 and 10. I have
Oh,
yeah.
so your kids are similar ages.
Yeah.
My
Like,
oldest
kinda
is
close?
close.
I
to
mean,
his
yeah, they're
youngest.
within
Yeah.
the range of 14
Okay.
and how old is Jamie? 3?
Jamie's 3.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
they're
Jamie's
they're
three.
definitely between the
Jamie's
ranges of
3.
14
I
and
forgot
3
about that.
for
But
sure.
still, that's so fun.
So you only have boys? As
Yeah, I
well?
only also
Yeah,
only
dude,
have
thank
boys.
God.
Yeah,
Boy
yeah.
cats.
God,
Boys just break shit. That's
Yeah.
fine. I
Does
can
your
deal with that.
wife-
Women break you. I don't know how much more of that I have in me. All I need to hear is like, "Daddy, he hit me," and like now I'm living in an 8x10, and I don't like that.
I just say how hard. Like, does my wife what?
Does your wife want a girl? Or
Uh,
is she content?
She does when she gets really drunk. But then she
Careful, John.
then she wakes up the next day and she's like, I don't want another kid. And I'm like,
I
you're goddamn
love
right.
it.
Because I could sit there and be like, no, I'm not attracted to drunk women. Like, get away from me, woman. And I'm just like,
I would never have sex.
I
with
would
a
never
drunk
have sex with
woman.
it. I would never take advantage of a drunk woman. X. That means
Especially
no.
my wife.
Yeah, at my house, no means no. You know what I mean? No.
Bullshit.
That's funny.
No, but it's just we just there's it's unimportant. We don't need a girl. That's what I'm saying, sweetie. We don't need a girl. It's fine. Because we've thought about it. Like I work in a grocery store where it's like I can see other children pass me every single day, and I see
Like, oh, it's a cute kid.
the annoying fucking not always, because sometimes the fucking cute kid is like, and you just want to be like, you have been crying the entire store. You know, I just want to I want to hit other people's kids. But no, it's
Dude,
fine.
I saw my youngest Jamie sitting with his mom like for 2 hours, not moving, just hanging out with her, chilling. Like, where the fuck is that kid when I'm in charge of
Right?
him?
Dude, my
When
wife
I'm
has
in
the
charge, he's
opposite.
just screaming at the top of his lungs, throwing his shit at everybody. Like, oh, it's time to play with Bluey. So I figured out the problem is just me, dude. I'm raising feral children.
Yeah.
I really got to get a handle on that.
Do you spank
No.
your kids?
No.
No.
Dude, you can My oldest doesn't give a shit. He knows if he does good, he gets good shit, and if he fucks up, I take the good shit away. So he's right on point. Like, no, he's like
I
this.
did with my oldest and didn't.
My
don't with
youngest,
my second.
He's
Didn't
a
with my
fucking.
second.
What works for him is, do I need to put you in timeout? He's just, no, sir.
No.
He calls everybody sir.
Ironically, my older one is the much more respectful. He's the one I call the good one.
The good one, and my wife's
Yeah.
good.
But
That's how I believe you refer to them as.
But because I want to talk about your weight loss because my wife had a similar thing because she when she was raised real big, like her whole side of her family is real big, and
Really?
so
Your
she was
wife?
yeah. But like the entire side of her, like if you saw her mom, you'd know. But like, so she lost a lot of weight throughout high school. Like, how was it? Like, and I know she's like still got that shit where like I don't get to see her with her shirt off a lot of the time just because she's like she was so fucked up, just
Mentally.
being self-conscious about it. So like how like
Being a woman.
but you just made a whole you're trying to make a career out of it. Like how like out of your
A career. I ain't
Jokes.
taking
She
my
just
shirt
said
off.
she's
Shut
a
up.
fucking
joke.
retired lot lizard.
I am horrible at talking to
was
women.
homeless.
This is
I
one.
was-
Okay, so this is one thing that's been established on the podcast that I'm horrible at talking to female guests.
I ain't sold this ass since I had a place to live.
I meant that you're telling your story
I
through
do
comedy.
pro bono work now. I
There
don't
you go.
sell. I do pro bono.
That's
That's why we sat
telling
next
your,
to the cocktail.
I meant telling your story through comedy and occasionally getting paid
It's
for it.
not
Okay.
smart either. I lost 190 pounds. I got
Holy
a
shit.
Hell
tummy
yeah.
tuck.
Dude,
I got
that's
big
like-
tits just to do pro bono sex work.
That's
Nice.
like one John plus like one fat small dog. Like Buddy.
Yeah.
That's like a John holding a Buddy. Is how
Yeah.
much you lost. We're going to put a picture of Buddy right here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, what? How much did you weigh before?
I weighed 350 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
She lost 190.
How long did it take? Like
Give or take 20, depending on the time of the hibernation of the year.
so how
right?
so you said it was post COVID?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically a boy dumped me, and he broke my heart after 3 years.
So you
And-
decided.
I decided, fuck you,
There
motherfucker.
it
Let's
is.
go. He left me for his ex.
Oh,
and
what a
who
piece
he
of
like
shit.
gaslit me out of
That's
thinking
the
he was still in love with.
Exclusively how I argue is gaslighting. So I love
Oh,
that.
good. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't dump your wife. She's gonna fuck you. Or,
No.
I don't
She's just what's the best way to say? She's violent, so it's okay to do it to her because she just swings.
Hell yeah. But what I did was I just lost 190 pounds. So the first 50
Just.
pounds I lost through a calorie deficit and weightlifting, and then I had weight loss surgery, and I lost 120, and then I lost an
damn.
additional 20 after kind of like the weight loss surgery effects wore off.
Dude, I gained
know?
3 pounds since we've sat here.
Yeah. Oh no! Ever since I've like gained and lost the same 20 pounds, like I can't get to my goal weight.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a goal weight I can't get to.
Like
I promise.
my wife does this thing where she'll like every 6 months she has to buy new pants. She doesn't. She can just dig down a little bit, like from 6 months ago where the pants fit, like where those pants
Oh,
are.
man,
But
get
Do you-
yourself excited about
but
your
no,
changing body. Let her have it.
Yeah, because
Let her have it.
I will say it gave her
Gaslighter.
way to her bell bottom phase, which I was a super big she did it. My wife was shout out to my wife. She was wearing the bell bottoms before Kendrick did it at the Super Bowl. So shout out to her.
Silver
Like because now
lining.
everybody's wearing fucking.
So she is
Yeah.
like a.
She is, yeah. My wife is, well, not. She's anti-Semitic as well. I don't know. My wife. No, yeah. I was gonna say that's it's just only towards me. She only calls, and I'm not. It's
Good. Use the
it's only
words.
because corrupted her horribly. She used to be a really nice girl, and she's married me, been with me for 15 years.
That's the first honest
Hell
thing
yeah.
I think I've heard.
Yeah,
you say.
yeah. She used to be such a nice girl.
I ruined her mentally.
We have a lot of fun. It's that and kids. Like really, like kids will fuck you. Like they'll just change
Dude,
everything
that'll
about
change
you.
your whole fucking life.
And
dude.
then she like I stopped drinking. Like I talked to you about it a little bit ago.
Yeah,
like
we
I stopped
talked about it a few
drinking.
times.
And like it's just because it was we couldn't have 2 alcoholics in the house basically. Like so it was just like. That was an issue. So I was already
was she like more professional than you were? So you were like, all right, I'll let the pro keep drinking.
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
because like I had what most people call a problem,
There you
and
go.
yeah, so like she would pour a shot and sip the shot for an hour, and I would every time she would take her little sip, I would
would
pour
take
up
a
a
full
shot.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was a lot of me going through a bottle every night.
Yeah, I don't
you
know. Based on that, I don't know that you had 2 alcoholics in the home. Jason.
Oh well,
She
now she's
She
the
pays herself.
alcoholic as well because she would get to where I was. It just didn't take her as much to drink.
Yeah.
Like to get like
okay.
because she would sip and then like be 4 in by the
You
end of the
know,
night.
the
you know?
more you drink, the higher your tolerance. Thus, the person with the higher tolerance is likely the alcoholic.
Oh yeah,
which
I was
sounds like
horribly.
Ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding,
yeah.
ding,
That's
ding.
why I stopped drinking.
Look at me, the hypocritical
You got
ass
this,
who's
yeah.
like drunk as shit.
I
Right
bet
now
you
on
had
the
a fucking
couch.
house when you
You're
were
calling,
like,
yeah.
too,
You're
bitch.
calling the guy who's been sober for over 2 years an alcoholic. Yeah, I am, by the way. Like, if you gave me some alcohol, that's why I don't drink anymore. Like, if
I'm
you gave me,
catching up with you, Bo. I
Yeah.
promise.
No,
I'm
if you-
gonna be-
I'm gonna be coming
you-
out of the closet one of the young men.
if you
let,
gave me,
let one doctor tell me my kidneys fucking up, I'm
dude,
gonna
right,
be right there
dude.
with
No,
you.
I'm like, if
I'm
you
just
gave
waiting.
me, if you gave me a shot, I would not stop. Like, it
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
like just, and then I would, and I was
Yeah,
never
that
a.
accidental drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend I don't get accidental.
I was never a
drunk
beer
once in a
person
while.
either. So like people are always like,
once in
you
a
know.
6-hour period.
Oh.
like, cause Zach's like, I can drink. He can drink a beer
I can
like
have
every
a
month.
single beer,
Yeah.
and I can do it one day a week, or
Yeah.
one time every day, and I'd be okay.
Yeah.
If I have
Yeah.
that second one, dude, I'm going downhill
Not me,
fast.
dude,
I
I'm-
know it.
I'm getting to a point where, like, I think I was abstinent for a very, very long time.
Mm.
So this year was actually, like, my first, well, the past 2 years, my first 2 years, like, back to drinking again.
Back to being fun.
Yeah, back to not being a fucking loser. No.
John.
No.
Yeah, I don't even
Respect-
smoke cigarettes
respect
anymore.
Sobriety, respect sobriety. We're not just. It's
That's
funny.
fine.
It's a funny joke though. But
John, you were a lot. No.
I was a lot cooler. I looked a lot more mysterious when I was smoking
drunk
cigarettes.
John.
I'm not gonna lie. I know that. I was like, I could like be back in the corner, just like nobody likes to talk to me.
Yeah.
Oh God,
great.
I'm
But
so
me
deep.
and Jordan were talking about it today, and I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of feeling sick. Like where I'm just like naturally
that
kind
was-
of moderating
Yeah,
more.
that was part of my
Smoke
thing
more
too.
weed.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm just like I like weed.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
sleep with anyone on accident
I
when
fucking-
I smoke weed.
I can smoke like fucking
I accidentally
6
sleep with my
blunts
wife
before I
when I
go to
smoke weed
bed. Wake
sometimes.
up and I'm just hungry.
Well, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
It's always fun when my wife accidentally sleeps with me. I'm like, oh no, what happened? And she's like, I don't know either.
no.
What's going on? And I'm like, oh,
Where did my
wee."
pants go?
It's like that scene in Young Frankenstein where she's just like roll and say.
Let me ask you
I
this:
hate you.
did drinking help with being on stage? And if so, what
It
was
helped-
the secret amount?
Well, I stopped drinking 2 months into doing stand up. So yes, to get to the fucking open mic and actually do it the first time, it helped with that. It helped
Yeah.
me the first few times to get on stage and keep doing it. But what I found it was detrimental was remembering if I was funny or not.
Yeah.
That was a problem.
Yes.
You know, like I was like, was I funny? Like, did I say anything? I feel like people laughed. Were they just laughing? Like, was it like a pity
Were they
thing because I
laughing with
know,
me or at me?
you know, yeah, because like I was one of those. I would go have like a bottle worth of like with 8 shots in it in my car, and then just run out to my car, you know, whatever, like Minecraft eating. But fucking
No, that's very relatable.
You know what I mean?
'cause
Like-
I went through a period of 6 months where I just got
Yeah.
trashed before every mic.
Yeah.
You were there. 3 months. You were there too. Everyone was there.
Try to
But I
remember your
got
lines.
Fucking blackout, and then I learned, okay, bitch, you can only drink at most 2 wines over a 2 period, or at
Yeah.
most drink 2 double shots over a 2 hour period leading up to your set, if it's even that long. It's like it does.
No.
Yeah, going
No,
up, you
because
can't be slow.
for me, it was like also before that, like it was drinking had already been like a accumulated issue at the time, like before I even started doing comedy, you know, like, and it was just like it kind of had a nice crescendo moment, and then it was just like fuck it, because like I had been like I started drinking in my teens, and then like was just drinking, and I stopped when I was 32, 33. So you know, like I had a good, I did my time with alcohol.
did
You
my
know,
time,
I think I had about a good year where I was putting down about a bottle of Jameson every night, like fucking
That's
half,
why I stopped,
like
man. I was
like
drinking
not a half,
bottle
like a
of
fifth.
fucking,
Yeah.
101 rum every
Yeah.
night, and I was like, dude, I
Dude,
can't do this
Jameson
anymore.
put out that orange shit, and it was over. Like that shit was like candy. Like he didn't even need chasers for that shit. It just
It does
So
get
good.
to a point where, I mean, for some
God, I
people,
want to drink so bad. I want to drink
You guys
so
want
bad.
to get
every
drinks
day.
after this?
Yeah, I want to drink and a cigarette. Jesus fucking
I'm
Christ.
so down for the day. I'll smoke some pot, but I'm
Yeah, I'll
so down
see.
for today. But it does get to that point where you're just like, my body, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. And
Yeah.
I'm getting to that point.
I get sick of waking up with the shakes.
Yeah.
That was my
Oh,
biggest
No,
Yeah.
thing.
that was like I stopped drinking Red Bulls for a little bit, and when
They'll
we
fuck you up just
stopped
as
smoking
bad.
cigarettes, I was falling asleep at 9 o'clock. You know, I was like, I didn't realize how much cigarettes were keeping me awake. Like just like how, because like you know
They
they're
were putting
stimulating.
in overtime for
Yeah, they
you.
were doing because I was sitting out there and
Is every
smoking like
time-
4 and 5 cigarettes. You know.
Every time you're about to fall asleep, then you're like,
I'm
get
gonna go-
Jones in
I'm
for
gonna
a
go smoke.
cigarette.
Yeah, I'm gonna go smoke.
The only difference between that, vapes, I think, are so destructive because I'll be vaping in the bed.
Yeah.
I
The
wake up
entire
with
time.
it under my body. It's sleeping in bed with me like my little Tamagotchi baby. My little Tamagotchi.
You wake up and it's like,
And just like a kid, if you forget to take
yeah,
care of it,
it's
it
like
dies.
It's a little Tamagotchi, but the reward is I get popcorn lung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's my next
the
thing.
prize.
Love popcorn.
I've got a THCA vape, I think, whatever, like the legal drugs vape. But you know, because I don't nicotine, like I don't want. I've tried to cut out all nicotine and all alcohol, so like doing anything fun is just so hard to do. I'm just like fuck. Like I found hemp cigarettes. Those were a thing.
addictive.
Yeah.
That sounds
so
fun.
they were fun, but that's the thing. I was just able to go out and do them. But then
Every
like
time.
I didn't realize part of why I was smoking with weed and cigarettes was I could smoke weed and then at least partially cover up with the cigarette smell. Like when I'm just sitting there smoking just straight dank all day long. Like so I like even
Starting to smell like me.
like and like even the weed cigarettes would like just smell like a little bit like weed when you smoke them too much, or the hemp cigarettes. So it's just like I found myself smoking less like even just weed than I used to. Like now I'm just raw dogging life a whole lot, and I don't like that I'm still the way I am, and it's just like fuck no, this is just me most
John,
of the time.
it's just
yeah.
you.
I'm just like
That's who
yeah.
you are, man.
But no, it's like fuck. I had a point for that, but
No, you
yeah,
didn't.
no, because I was talking to Zach the other day. I was like messaged him and I said a bunch of weird random shit. No, I was trying to explain that you had told me that Jordan was coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a whole fucking thing because he was like, John, I don't know what the fuck you just said to me, and I was like, Zach, I'm sorry, I got really stoned for like the first time in a while, and he was like, it's okay. And I think that's probably why I didn't end up putting I didn't end up putting in the group chat. So Greg was like, fucking huh? Okay. Yeah, and he was just like, yeah.
He Quentin Tarantino'd me. He gave me all the middle information, none of the beginning.
Like,
I had no idea where any of this
foot
was
pick
coming
for every
from.
other thing. Every other message was a foot pick. So you know, like I was like, all right, and then we're gonna do this, all right, and then we're gonna come, and then Jordan's gonna be here, all right, okay, and then
Then
we're
he
gonna
finally
and then-
explained
and
it
then,
all, and I was
Zach,
like,
I've written it
makes
in so I
sense.
can say the N word about 35 times. All right. So that's my Tarantino
Are
impression.
you Jewish?
No, I am
You're
just.
very
I don't know.
neurotic.
I've never met my
nose.
dad.
You're a little neurotic. You should get tested.
I've never
You
met
should
my
get
dad.
that- You
Judaism?
should get that Jew test.
I know my
I think they hang out in Germany.
well,
with
my
it.
mom's side is they're
How
all
do you feel about
wasps.
Palestinians?
I'm my mom's side is all.
Hashtag free Palestine.
My mom's side is all wasps, so like I think most of me is just like a lot of anxious white guilt. Like that's,
Okay.
yeah. So
You got that Catholicism brand?
no, it's Southern Baptist, so everything is evil. You know.
Oh,
yeah.
you're going straight to hell.
Yeah,
and you've been
yeah.
told that your whole life.
Yeah.
That's your
That-
That's your anxiety.
I was also
builder.
homeschooled for 3 years.
Yeah.
For 3 years in middle school.
Well,
Were you? How long were you homeschooled?
too long.
Oh shit! I was only homeschooled through middle school. No, 5 years actually. I forget because 2 of the years
So you
didn't
were
count when I tried
homeschooled,
to go
but
to
they
high
didn't teach you
school.
math.
Yes, I was. But my mom didn't. My mom was an English teacher. So shout out to my mom. But
Check out this podcast.
check out the mom podcast, Ted
Can we
mom.
tell them what I used
but-
to ask you about homeschooled?
Go for it.
I used to ask Jordan all the time. I used to be like, Jordan, are you autistic or homeschooled? I can't tell.
How long were you homeschooled?
And the answer is yes.
Because do you mind saying it? Like we don't have
How long
to.
was I? Oh, the whole time.
The whole time, like
whole
sure,
time.
like all up through high school.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I did go to community college, so
Okay.
I got to be normal.
So
through
yeah,
that.
okay.
But like homeschool
That's
all the time.
college.
Okay.
It's not real.
Because see,
school.
Right.
elementary school, my mom worked at a Christian school, the Southern Baptist Christian school, and then they fired her, and all of our Southern Baptist friends were like, we're all homeschooling anyways.
Whoa. What did Mama do?
Nothing. They were just downsizing because
Selling
also
drugs. to
also
students.
no.
So she got let go. She
I was a problem student. I wasn't good in school, so I was a problem
No.
child.
She put guilt
So-
on you for that?
No, she just like
This is a comedy podcast. Why am I asking that?
this
Why
always
am I,
happens.
like,
At least
tell
we're
me
not
what
getting into my view on
happened.
politics. Like, you know, like we're not doing that. But no, it was like, no, I don't mind talking about like, this is my podcast. This is mine and Zach's podcast. Zach and JP's Burnout Hijinks. We're the fucking stars. This is where
Yeah.
you learn about Zach and
We
JP
wanna
and
talk
also our
about
beautiful guests, Jordan Cornish and Maya Wells. Shout out to Jordan Cornish and Maya Wells. How you guys doing?
All right, you guys ready to actually film this now?
Yeah, well, Greg, have you pushed play? All right, yeah. All right.
All right, we're good. We're
Zach
filming
and
now.
JP's Burnout Hijinks, where I'm JP, this is Zach, and these are our hijinks are Bird Out. No, this is an old running gag. But no, that's like Because for me, when I was homeschooled, a lot of me being homeschooled was me listening to old time radio shows that my mom had downloaded on LimeWire. Once again, shout out to mom. But like,
Shout
and
out
so
to
it'd be like
LimeWire.
listening to like Jack Benny and shit, and then doing the voices. Like, so that's because I know you do.
That's fun.
This is going
That's very
somewhere.
cool.
This is going somewhere. Trust
waiting.
me, because my buddy here, Jordan. This is why I wanted to get him on here because like I see a lot of the way I do shit in my comedy in Jordan.
Homeschool.
And that is a lot of the thing.
that
It's
offensive to
homeschooled.
you?
We were homeschooled.
Yes.
Did you know?
No, it's not.
I would if John was like, I see a lot of us doing the same shit together.
Yeah,
We're
no,
brothers.
I mean, like, I just see, like, but like, you do a lot of impressions as well. Like, you have, like, because I was, is there a correlation to that? Like, it's like a home once again,
Probably,
you know?
probably.
Because like, what got you doing impressions and stuff? That's what kind of what I wanted to
He
get
was
to. I'm sorry.
homeschooled. Those were his friends.
Well, there's truth to that because for me it was like I would make my Lego men do voices. I would give all my Lego
I like how you
guys
said used
voices.
to. Like you didn't just send me a fucking
I haven't-
video of you doing 2 Venoms in a shop.
That is posted and for everybody on the internet to see. But no, I don't play with my
What does
Legos.
he mean used to?
I don't play with
That
Legos
was
anymore,
like
dude.
yesterday.
Legos are for my children. I build Legos. I don't play with them.
Set them up to be looked at.
Yeah, those are display options. But so, what got you like impression? Like, I'm asking you questions. This is where you answer the question. I'm like,
Yeah,
so impressions.
So
You like impressions?
You're familiar with Opie and Anthony,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Anthony Cumia, he's one of the funniest impressionists ever.
I can agree with that. Yeah, he does have some good
There's
ones.
a video where it's called Anthony Cumia doing impressions. It's 10 hours long,
Okay.
and he can do just anything,
Okay.
and they're amazing.
Is that right?
So I've always found shit like that.
Okay, so it's because I mean that's what I was like. That's the shit I was listening to on like the old time radio shit. It was just like because on the Jack Benny program it had Mel Blanc, who I don't know if you know who Mel Blanc is.
Yeah,
The voice.
Looney
He was
Tunes.
No.
yeah, he was the voice of every character on the original Looney Tunes. He was Bugs
Oh,
Bunny,
okay.
Daffy Duck, stuff. You know, he was everybody. And then
do
you would
know.
have those
do know.
voices. But no, it was so wild was I had this like CD of the Jack Benny show, and then there would be all these characters on it, and they would just be straight up Looney Tunes characters. Like he would be like, "Meh, what's up, Doc?" You know, like he
Yeah,
never did
arguing
Bugs
with
Bunny
himself.
specifically with somebody, but you would hear like Speedy Gon like his racist Mexican accent, you know, as Speedy Gonzalez
Is it racist
as a
or
racist
accurate?
Mexican character. Yeah, he did he was like, "Hello, I am see," you know. His name was Cy. And he was like, "Hello, my name is Cy. Is your name is Cy? See, I am Cy." You know, it was a very funny bit. But no, because we just think it was a homeschool thing, like
Probably for me,
And Opie and
comedy's always
Anthony.
been a form of escapism.
yeah,
you know, getting
So-
out of the house mentally
yeah.
because you couldn't physically.
I'm sorry. I want to get deeper. It's not just opening. It's not just Anthony Cumia because that's not a good. For me, that's not the answer I wanted to hear. I want to know where dig deeper. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm trying to get for.
What trauma made you go on stage with a mic?
And do we? Probably the funniest reveal for a bit. I think, like for
So
physical
good,
comedy.
So good. The Ray
I don't want to
Charles-
spoil it. If you've
Oh.
never seen Jordan Cornish do his Ray Charles bit, go see him live.
It's excellent. You need to see
and
it.
see his bit. That shit, I love that bit. Like you've watched me do my shit. So like, you know, I love like
You mentioned Venom.
Yes.
You do a Venom.
yeah.
We are Venom. Yeah, I can do it. This is my demon voice. I've been working on this demon voice for a long time. Like, I've been actually thinking about doing, like, a series where I talk to the devil, and it would be like an audio drama, and like, hello, this is the devil.
Hi devil, I'm John. How are you doing?
Hey, John. See, I've been looking at your files lately, and, you know,
Yes,
you're overdue
stop
for a...
it
yeah,
Anytime
yeah.
by speaking.
I've been thinking about it. No, like actually
I've been making eye contact with the camera.
yeah.
you
Shout
should.
out to
Every
me. I've been
episode I give him one of these.
yeah.
And this kid's is
But
why you don't.
that's
do
gonna come in
drugs.
handy because I've been recently on a whim at work the other day. I started writing a horror anthology series, and I'm gonna voice it.
What
at some
chapter
point.
are you
but
on
you
now?
both do. I'm joking. You both do brilliant voices.
We talked about you
It's,
for a long
like,
time.
So good.
I know.
No, you both are great at it. I'm joking.
Now-
you guys are phenomenal.
Fun
both
time.
of you.
Now, Jordan and I are now going to do our impressions of you. All right, come on. Jordan, you first.
No.
Jordan, you
Bottle of
first.
tequila.
I didn't sign up for that one.
Go ahead. I'll start. Where are my fucking chicken gizzards?
I do love some gizzards.
485. No, I don't want to undersell the
Good.
485. No, I said 485. That was 485. That was. I just didn't want it with a decimal. I'm
Nobody
not
knows
good
what
at
the fuck you're
talking.
saying, John. Try again.
It's
I
fun.
don't even know which joke he's talking about.
It was the
I don't
lot
even-
lizard one, but clearly I was like putting out a real high number for the
Yeah,
the
no,
sex.
that it was
$4.80.
$5 a day.
Well, I said-
$5 foot long.
Oh, shit.
That's what I was
$5.
earning. as a law lizard.
I was saying 485, like
You were being
$485.
generous.
Yeah, I was hoping
You were
I was
being
hoping that you were
generous.
out there making some fucking money. Like you should.
No, parking lot porta
God
potties.
damn, all right.
Poppy. It was
Yeah,
enough.
all right.
So
Not a
how
lot.
many?
It ain't paying the bills.
There's 7 days in a week,
sorry.
$5 a day. How
Yeah,
much
dude,
is that?
That's $35.
You 10 over. You're 10 over.
Hey, if you hit the
Oh, no,
odd
no, no, my
one
bad.
every week, that's 40 a week. That's more than John deserves to get paid per hour.
Shit, dude. I make good money, fucking, but I get hurt at my job. Like my food line job's horrible.
What do you do?
Yeah.
I got hurt at my job too.
I'm the man who works in the morning at a Food Lion.
Oh no.
Yeah, so,
that's
you
a tough
know,
job.
you need
That's
that.
tough.
You
Wait,
know.
are you stocking? Are you putting stuff up?
I'm
Or
stocking.
you making sure
I'm
people
bringing the
don't-
truck in. I'm
you're doing all the shit.
I'm getting everybody who works. All the women who work there are this tall. Shut up, you fucking retired son of a bitch. Shout out to Greg, our producer. He's
You gotta be
retired.
careful, man. You gotta bring Sergeant.
Yeah, I
Major
know. He's gonna be
Wrinkleball
like,
out.
oh, that's right. He's gonna fucking be like, here's a bill, and I'll be like, fuck.
He's just gonna beat the shit
Yeah.
out of you.
But fuck. Do you have any impressions off the top of your head you can bust out, Jordan? Sorry, I had a moment there. We're gonna cut that. I want to see if we can. Do you have any impressions off the top of your head you can
I have
think
one
of?
that I'm working on currently.
What's
y'all-
up?
Y'all
Let's
know
hear it.
Andrew Tate?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Here's my
Love
Andrew
that guy.
Tate.
Okay.
The reality of the matter is that the modern woman needs to be converted to Islam.
Okay.
You have to talk out of the back
All right.
of your.
good.
All right.
The reality of
All
the
right.
matter. It's like that.
All right. Hold on. I've got something for you. Bring, 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 bring.
Andrew, pick up the phone. Andrew, pick up the phone.
Hello.
Andrew, this is the devil. What's up? How you doing? You haven't called in a while. I missed you, bud.
Hello.
Andrew. Andrew? Is this the Tate residence? Do I have the right number? Did you give me the right fucking number? Is this the Tate residence? Is this the Tate residence? God damn it.
This improv isn't going as well as I thought it was going.
I love it.
Yes, and.
Yes, and please. This is what I learned in my one improv thing that I've ever done. Yes, and. Actually, I learned several things. You want to talk about? No,
No, we're not talking about that.
it's fine. But dude, you guys got any shows coming up you want to talk about? You guys want to plug or anything?
We
Any
both-
projects you're working on?
Wait, did you didn't sign up for it? I have North Carolina Comedy Festival. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
you
I
put
wish I
anything
signed
for
up.
that.
And you said that
What
was the
day?
idiot box one?
Yeah, I don't remember the dates. But if you follow me on
Great plug.
Instagram, you
That-
can come to.
You sound like
That
setting
tracks with
plugs
this
in
show.
there.
That tracks
can
with this
find
show.
out.
We have a date we need to fucking promote
Every
it to.
time I'm like, John, what's that date?
You're the one. He's supposed to know.
Well, the thing is, I don't know what time of
See,
day. I don't
my-
know all the details.
I
yet.
think
they're working on it.
I tried to sign up for the idiot box one, and then I posted a video that was too long, and my dumbass. That shit will eliminate you. And I didn't have any good videos. I didn't have the video that I have now.
You're
at the
talking
time.
about the competition?
Yeah. I went to enter it because I never got anything back from it. And I just assumed that I was just
Auto decline
an
for
idiot.
length,
Appropriate that I was too much of an idiot to make it to the idiot box. But so you're in the second. You're in the final, or the? Did
no,
you already
I'm
do?
not in the. It's not the competition. So they have I got booted out the first round in the competition,
Mm-hmm.
but they have the North Carolina Comedy Festival at Idiot Box in
Okay.
Greensboro, which is a bunch of. It's a festival.
Yeah.
So it's a bunch of different
That's all.
comics. So it's different
yeah.
than the competition.
Is it going to be a lot of out-of-towners as well as
I believe
locals?
so. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of
Hell yeah,
Jenny
dude.
booked it, and I know she gave them all their dates first.
I keep meaning to go out to the idiot box, but everything is so far away.
It's a good time. I love the
Great
Idiot
time.
Box. It's one of my favorite clubs.
I have realized that we've put a lot like into doing this show. Like you can ask these guys later. I'm annoying as shit about like ideas and shit for this show. Like I'm like, hey, let's do this and let's do this.
God.
We're gonna film this. We're gonna do
Greg
another
and I
thing.
could have a whole podcast
Yeah.
about how much John is just like, here we go. Here's the whole script for what I want to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And it's just all
dumb.
Some of them are good ideas. Majority of them were like, John, no.
No, it fucking sucks too. Cause like I love like I've had a realization with myself as like a comedian. I'm never gonna be the funniest person. I know there are comics who are just objectively funnier than I am, but they're never gonna be as silly as I am.
Absolutely
And that's
not.
the thing. I'm gonna fucking put my fucking my leg behind my head and fucking say like, look at my ball. Like do something dumb.
There's always gonna be a funnier comic than you.
Oh, yeah.
No matter where.
Yeah, but there
I feel
will
like
never
there will
be
always,
a sillier
Dave
comic
Chappelle's
than
always
John.
gonna
Yeah,
exist.
but Dave Chappelle won't ever be as silly as I am
Yeah.
because I'll be,
100%.
you know,
I agree.
and Dave Chappelle will be like, I ain't
As
doing
much as
none
I
of that
shit
shit.
on John, I agree with that. There will not be anybody sillier than him on
Yeah,
stage.
I'm a silly little goober.
I mean, I just stand
love
there.
that.
I usually just like rest on the mic and chill. John is fucking fully animated, running around doing the stupid ass voices. You got that mime bit where you
Dude.
don't say a goddamn thing,
yeah,
and that
that's
shit's
fun one.
funny as fuck.
Dude, I like Jordan's got some fucking great fucking commitment shit too. Like just your Elvis bit.
Oh, he did it today. He
Yeah.
did it today. He
God,
fell
on that
right
floor.
over.
Jesus. See, that's part of the only reason why I would do any working out is because like when I fall down, I want it to. That's the only reason why I do some falling downs occasionally. So I don't want it to hurt. I want to be able to get back up when I do the falling down part. So it's like I gotta make sure that the legs don't explode on me next time I
I
fucking.
love when it fails.
Yeah. Oh god damn it.
Where John falls just to be funny, and then everybody in the crowd just gasps. Like,
Had
guys,
that.
you're at a comedy show. This is clearly a
Just
joke.
concerned
They're all like, "Is he
looks. It
okay?"
was supposed to be funny. I thought it was funny. Just the concerned looks from a nice old lady. It's just like, oh man.
I
that's
love
so
when it
sick.
fails. It's
Yeah.
funny as fuck when it lands, but when it fails, it's even funnier. Just seeing the whole crowd just, oh, is he all right?
It's, you know, it really does. It hurts me, but like I don't know. Like I will commit to a bit at any given time. Turning it off is hard. It's just turning the shit off. Yeah, that's the end of that sentence.
Turning it off.
You know, yeah, turning that sentence off. God damn it, you guys. I think we did it. I think that's an hour. We got an hour. Do you guys want to? Yeah.
This was a lot of fun.
We got an hour. Yeah, we will have you guys.
Thanks for having us.
I
You guys are
think
our
we do
first
need to
double.
have you guys come back individually so we can give you guys the time you deserve, I think,
Well,
as
I do
proper
that
guests.
Most of the time, I think y'all definitely need to have Jordan back because I did all the talking.
We're going to have Jordan back and not get him as stoned, for sure. And then, like,
The
because.
whole time he's just going to bitch
Yeah.
about Maya, too.
And
Well,
the next time you're gonna talk about homeless prostitution.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We discussed it.
We did touch on it. I don't like to go into intimate details about it. You know
Right,
what I
it's
mean?
more
Like
of a-
I'm not.
You
out there
talked
trying to
about doing it in a
describe-
porta potty. How much more intimate does it get?
Well, so I'm at like I'll say like a porta potty park it. You know what I mean? But sometimes folks they want like a erotic fucking
Oh,
verbatim. Like, and I'm
okay.
like, no, I'm not gonna explain to you how I
No,
suck the
I
dick
don't.
in the park. Like that's you shut
Well,
up.
so here's something
I'm
we can
not
do
a
out of.
graphic novel romance.
Here's something we can
law
do
lizard.
out of solidarity with
Retired.
you.
Yeah,
Weirdest place
retired.
you've ever had sex.
Back of a police station.
Okay.
Yeah, top that bitch.
Okay.
Was it a cop?
No.
Weirdest
We were
place you've
driving
ever.
around. It was me and my ex, and she's like, "Well, where do you want to fuck?" And I'm like, "Dude, we should go to the police station.
I don't
'cause
remember
they'll
asking for the
never
story.
fucking keep an eye out." Yeah, thank God I was
Did we
right
ask for
that
the
night.
story?
Imagine if I was
asked for the
wrong.
location. That was it. I just asked for the
Right,
spot, not the story. Jordan, weirdest place? Not the story, Zach. Just the location.
Third story parking deck in Durham.
Third
Oh,
story
that's
parking
fun.
Or as Maya calls it, Tuesday night.
What? Who was it? Do I know her?
No, thankfully.
Oh, did you?
We're not
pay?
asking for stories, just weirdest places.
Okay,
I
okay,
paid
okay.
for drinks. But
Mine was behind a bookstore by the air conditioning, and when my buddies discovered me, my friend came with the Burger King that I had previously bought, and he threw the Burger King at me.
You deserve it.
Sorry, I said no stories. I just really wanted to say my story.
Follow-up
Mine-
question.
And mine was a porta potty, but I do want to clarify for everyone watching that I am 10 years removed, and
Okay.
I
Clean
make
everybody.
more money than you, and I have a tech job.
Nice.
I'm not for sale anymore.
Shout out to all of our friends. We're gonna forward to under text. No, I'm just- That's what. Yeah.
And shout out to all of our old friends she used to
Yeah, we're
work
not gonna
with
do
too
it.
at the porta potty.
We don't even like. We just noticed today. It's like, oh shit. Neither of us has been sending the episodes to guests after we post them.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we're not
Send 'em
smart.
to us.
We're not good at
well, you're
marketing
posting
ourselves.
them on
Nailed
YouTube.
it.
They can
Yeah,
get 'em
we
on
get
YouTube.
we get them on the internet, and that's what we do.
You should email a downloaded version though, so that it's not just the YouTube link. Because I'd rather not screen grab the whole YouTube.
You can just send people the link. That's
I'll
can-
download it and
It
send
cannibalizes
Cut
our.
this part out. I sound
Yeah.
like a bougie bitch.
Yeah,
Cut this
that
part.
cannibalizes
I
our
sound like a
content. We'll cut
demanding
that.
Asshole.
We ain't cutting shit.
Don't cut it. Don't give me Don't give me a
We're just gonna
downloadable
beep
copy.
it.
I'll
You're trying
figure
to
it
cut
out.
We're gonna
Don't cut
beep
it.
it
This has
all
been an
out,
episode
just
of
so it
Zach and
sounds like you
JP's
went
Burnout
off.
Hijinks. That's been Zach. I've been JP. This has been Jordan Cornish. This has been the prima donna.
Sorry.
Miss, we're gonna cut all of that. Whatever. What did you say? She
Nothing.
needs.
I wanted
We
a
need to send.
downloaded
She needs a premium princess terabyte drive with just her episode on it, Greg. Are we on this, Greg, with the purple lining? We're gonna have it in a cushion.
I haven't given anyone head in 10 years. I have not performed oral in 10 years. That's what a prima donna I am.
I think that's a good way to end the podcast
Yeah,
right there on that serious face. All right,
been the
bye-bye.
episode.
Have a wonderful time.
Bye. Bye, y'all.